Hello and welcome back to Shadow Generations with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will head to a new level in this game. Yes, we do actually get challenge acts, but we'll get onto that a bit later. Also, these things you hit with the Doom Spears, you actually have to hold down the triangle button in order to hit them. Though there are actually more of them than you think, so you have to break the boxes as well. Seriously. And if any game I can equate this to, it won't be Sonic, dare I even say Sonic Frontiers, even though it uses the same engine as Frontiers. Oh no. I'm going to equate this to Bowser's Fury on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the whole idea of the whole setup of the area reminds me a lot of Bowser's Fury on the Nintendo Switch. I may well cover that, especially since 2025 is like the 40th anniversary of the Super Mario Brothers game on the NES. Anyway, it's Rail Canyon from Sonic Heroes. That is the second level, complete with one-to-one recreation of the beginning of the level, where you're just boosting down the tracks. This time without Rouge and Omega following Shadow and whatnot. So yeah. But, yeah, Rail Canyon is the second level, and some beautiful looking lighting, owing to the Hedgehog engine as well. I decided to go back to pick up that green token there, in case I find any more treasure chests in the main hub world in white space. But, yeah, you even get a map, as well. Not a great map, to be honest, but isn't a bad one either, so yeah. Anyway, as for boosting, yeah, that's fun as well. Especially with the addition of the thing. One thing that is noticeable is that the egg pawns actually go berserk here, seriously. You saw that one in the background just flinging his arms towards the thing because he thought Shadow were there. Seriously, I mean, yeah, you did have the egg pawns with samurai swords in Sonic colors in the likes of Aquarium Parks, so they may as well be the equivalent of the minions from Despicable Me, if you ask me, just without the squeaky voices and whatnot, and the random things. And speaking of egg pawns, you will have to disable them with your Doom Spears just to get through there, and Shadow can actually teleport through there as well. Really good stuff there. Again, and just these levels and the whole design of them, I love. Needless to say, I love Shadow Generations. Seriously. But that being said, I will go through here anyway, and go through this area as well. And I completely missed here. I still did die. Again, like with, dare I say, how do I put this? Sonic Forces of all things. You don't have lives in this game. No, you do not have lives in this game, so if you do fail, you don't get a game over. And even then, in the likes of like Sonic Generations well, the original version of Sonic Generations, should I say, when you did have lives, you didn't automatically get a game over, you had it unlimited continue, so that's fine as well. So, in that case, yeah. Immobilizing and just the egg pawns just charging at me there. It's just a shame that they don't bring in any of the other things. They do bring back what Charmy called the rhinos. Yes. In Sonic Heroes, the giant red trains. Yes, that's what Charmy called them, rhinos. And they even have the whole thing. At least you don't have to avoid the red trains and everything. And this is where Doom's Eye comes back in as well. Warping it back to seemingly the thing, and it goes all really crazy as well. Seriously, even the grind rails. And it morphs back to, again, Radical Highway. Seemingly, this area is actually called Doom Space, which, yeah, checks out, really. I mean, with all the Doctor Strange shit going on here, it would have to be called Doom Space, wouldn't it? So, yeah. the thing is with these areas is that you cannot use Chaos Control with Shadow. It is completely locked. I believe you can still use your Doom powers because they've been enabled by Black Doom. So yeah. And, but other than that, yeah. Yes, each area has a different remix of Radical Highway, which is weird because we already got 2 in the DS, or 3DS, should I say, version of Sonic Generations. And we're free falling here. Of course, we are always a staple of the 3D Sonic games ever since Sonic Unleashed. But that being said, let's get through here and everything. And okay, now we get these things. Apparently, Black Doom's been learning a thing or two from Infinite. This was Infinite shtick back in Sonic Forces, these electrical, weird floating things, but yeah, Black Doom is now using it as well. Well, at least he's not having Shadow be his errand boy, as it was in the Shadow the Hedgehog game on the GameCube, or at least when I played it on the GameCube. So yeah, but eventually when you catch up with Doom's Eye, you'll get his thing. That is very important anyway for unlocking the final boss. Yeah, something I did not know. Just love the effects there, seriously. It just recompiles the whole thing. Or something like that. I don't know how to really explain it really, because well, Black Doom's dare I even say it, supernatural space alien. And yeah, and it seems that the rhinos are now behaving like, well, never mind. Chaos Control put that to an end quite quickly, I dare say. So let's go through here and to this area, where there was a force field in Sonic Heroes. Not so here. You can just have Shadow bash the living crap out of the flying enemies and use the Doom Spear on that egg pawn there. Not that it's immediately obvious. Or use Chaos Control, yeah. Why could he not use this in Sonic Heroes? Probably because he had Rouge and Omega along for the ride and he had to use Chaos Control with the thing. And now the giant red trains start falling down. In a similar manner to Ratchet and Clank. Seriously, if everyone wants to play Ratchet and Clank 2 on Planet Damosel, that's exactly what happens with that one, although they move a lot slower in Ratchet and Clank 2. But, yeah. And you get some very nice badass boosting towards the end, and oh boy, this bit, yeah. I had to actually use my fly character here. I think it was with Team Sonic as well, because I didn't do much of Team Dark's gameplay, given how similar it was to Team Sonic's gameplay. But yeah. To the victor go the spoils, I guess, eh, Shadow? Well, that being said, there's one more act of Real Canyon, but I'll do that a bit later. So I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!